Has anyone know the topic for tonight's class?
It's elevation of self-esteem.
Who's speaking? Asa?
Asha, yeah, it's here.
Oh, hi Asa. Why
Hi.
you don't turn on your video?
All right, well.
That's okay. Don't be shy.
Hi everyone. Nice
there
to meet
you are.
all.
Nice to meet you. Where do you come from, Asa?
I'm from Jakarta.
Oh, you're Jakarta. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it raining? Is it raining in your place?
Yeah, just now, but it stopped.
Okay.
Already.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, just like Asa said that the topic is elevating your self-esteem. I also see my script. Okay, so the topic will be delivered by our fabulous conductor. He is an English teacher. He is also a coach and NLP practitioner. His name is Hussain Mohammadi. Hi, Mr. Hussain. But we usually call him Mr. Amir. Hi, Mr. Amir. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the stage is yours.
Okay, good evening, everyone. So if you can hear me, you can type yes in chat groups. May I see? I want to see how many of the participants are ready. Okay, Siska. Wahyu, Winta. Okay. Thank you. So, as the host told, today's topic is about self-esteem. So, without further ado, let's go to our topic. Definitely, it will be amazing. You will love it. I don't know how much you know about self-esteem. So definitely by end of this session, you will know more and more about self-esteem, and it will help you and it will be helpful. Okay, may I have the screen sharing about my slide?
Okay, wait, mister. Wait a second.
And what I can say to all of you, now that I'm talking in front of you, when I was primary school or junior high school, I was not like this, that now I'm talking, for example, in front of a lot of people. I was too shy. Even though when we had guests, my mom told me, go and sit in front of the guest. Really, I couldn't. I didn't know why. One of my dream was, I wish I could be more confident. But definitely all of you, they are really better when I was teenager. Okay, yeah, I will share more about my journey, that now I have changed, so you will know more. Okay, yeah, let's go to our slides. Sorry, I should share or you share, Miss Annie? I share it?
Rere, can you help Mr. Amir, please? Ray, it's not up here.
I'm sorry, I think I couldn't do it because I should break the rules later. Maybe Dika, can you help?
Okay, about self-esteem. What do you know about self-esteem? Okay, I have shared a screen. There is a quote here: successful people, they work on themselves more than their jobs. Any idea, anything that you wanna talk about this? Is there anybody wanna talk? What does it mean? What does it mean that successful people work on themselves more than their jobs? Okay, it means the successful people, they work on their personality. They work about their belief. They work about their habits. they work about their values. So if they work on themselves more, so definitely they will succeed about their jobs. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Can you see my slide? Or, I mean, the next slide, sorry.
No, it's still the first slide, Mr. Amir.
So I should change, yeah?
What's happening here?
It's because
Dika.
Dika, can you? Yes, sorry. Okay.
Okay. The next one, what is about work ourselves? Actually, it is about personal development, personal growth. The words that you definitely you have heard a lot about personal development, about personal growth. And here I've already listed some of them. If you Google, if you go to YouTube, so definitely you can find a lot of personal development steps. And one of them here I mentioned is about self-esteem. Self-esteem. And another one is about reprogram subconscious mind, because we use our mind, and the majority is about the originality of the mind, this subconscious mind. And another one is about EQ, emotional intelligence. So how many of you know about EQ or emotional intelligence? If you know, type yes. If you don't know, you can type no, that I could know your idea and your participation. Okay, I know. Very good. Okay. EQ, now recently for the companies, when you are going to join, they have a test, and that test is not about IQ, it's about EQ. And EQ, if you have high EQ, so definitely you can have a better communication with your client, with your team, with your manager, with your boss, with the CEO, with everybody. And EQ is about 70% for success. Another one is about public speaking. So if you are going to learn about public speaking, so definitely here Britzone is a good platform. It's free, no need to pay, so you can join and you can improve your public speaking. Another one is about leadership. But actually the foundation of personal development is self-esteem. The topic that today we're going to go deeper. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Next slide, please.
Dika, please.
Okay, next slide. There are two pictures. James Bond and Leonardo DiCaprio. I want to ask one of you, what's your idea about these two people? What comes to your mind when you see the gesture of James Bond or Leonardo DiCaprio? I want to ask two of you, please respond to me about these two people. May I know your response? Your beautiful voice.
Hello, I want to respond.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Vidya. Thank you for the opportunity. I think the similarity between both businessmen is they are both look confident and very success at their career, which indicates that they have a very good self-esteem. Thank you.
Definitely, good definition. Thank you. As she mentioned, yeah, they have really high self-esteem. Look at their hand gesture. Both of them, they are open and very confident and charismatic and high self-esteem. Okay, thank you very much. So we could see the self-esteem, high self-esteem and self-confidence is very obvious in these two people. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, and what is self-esteem? Look at this picture. There is a cat, and the cat is watching himself in the mirror, and he see lion. So self-esteem refers to the way we see and think about ourselves. So it is very important that how do we see and think about ourselves. So this is the short definition of self-esteem. Okay, let's go to another slide. Okay, the level of self-esteem shows the level of happiness and success. So any level that you have in your life, any level, I mean the level of your happiness or the level of your success definitely has a direct relation with the level of self-esteem. And another definition of self-esteem that I really like, it's about how much you like yourself. All of you now think about yourself, how much you like yourself, how much you value yourself, how much you respect yourself in relationship with others. When you see your friends, maybe that friend is, for example, from another country, how much again you like yourself, how much you value. Do you feel down? Do you compare? Or no, we are at the same level. Nobody is higher or nobody is lower. We are at the same level. So the amount of that you like, value, and respect yourself, it shows the level of your self-esteem. Okay, and let's go to another slide. Mistake. Okay. Confidence versus competence. I want to ask another person, another confident person. I want to ask about confidence and competence. For example, here, is a confident person competent too? Or definition of confidence is feeling or believing about your skill and your ability. So, for example, you are good at swimming, so definitely you're confident about swimming. You're good at singing, you have a good voice, so you're confident when you're singing. For example, I cannot sing, my voice is not good, so definitely I'm not confident at singing. I can sing, but maybe if I want to sing, all of you leave the place. So it's not nice. So I'm not good at singing. Why? Because I'm not good at this skill. So the relation between you and how much you know about that skill shows your confidence. I want to ask one question. One of you, please respond to me. Is the person that confident, that person is competent too? So no, yes or no? I want to see the chat box. Not always. Okay, nice, not always. No. Okay, not always. Agree. So we should see. For example, sometimes I go to the public speaking community and I see the speakers. Some of the speakers, they are really confident. But when they want to deliver their speech, for example, their hand gesture too much. It's distraction, it's confusing. Or, for example, they talk so fast, not pause. And by the way, when we want to know that person is competent, at the first level, actually, we should have the knowledge about that skill. I cannot say any idea, for example, about guitar, because I don't have any information about music. So it depends on you, that do you have the knowledge about that skill or no? If you have that skill, so you can say that person is competent or no. As you mentioned, so some could be confidence and competence too. But what I mean about you, so any field that you want to work on it, so you should have both confidence and competence. So it means that you're really master about that field. Okay, let's go to another slide, the next slide. Okay, we're going to self-esteem. There are 7 parts, actually. I have chosen 7 parts. The number 1 is practice living consciously. For example, each of us, we wake up from the morning and then we go to bed. Do we have any specific schedule? Do we have discipline? Or maybe most of us, we say to ourselves, I have to wake up early in the morning at 6 and I have to go to jogging, but we don't. We fail. So it means we don't live consciously. Or, for example, we are passing on the street and suddenly we see Pizza Hut or McDonald's. Oh, I think pizza now is so yummy. So we go and we order junk food. So if you do like this, so it means we don't live consciously. We don't have discipline. I mean, your discipline about food, about routine. For example, are you the person that you watch TV or you have a library at your home? Do you spend your time by watching TV or by reading books? So again, it depends on you and your discipline, that how do you spend your time. And another thing is about time management. Do you value yourself and live consciously, that you don't spend your time with watching TV or not, for example, negative people? So again, it shows the level of your self-esteem. Okay, let's go to the first part about self-esteem is about living consciously or self-discipline. So let's go to the next part. The second part of self-esteem is about self-acceptance. Can I have? Okay, self-acceptance. When I was kid, sometimes I was talking with my friends. Look at my eyes, is like this. Why I was not born in South Korea, not North, South Korea, or maybe I was born in Japan. At least I could be a smart or genius people. Or I was complaining, some of my friends when I was kid, they talk about my head, your head is so big. I was complaining why my head is like this. So, or anything about your hair, about your body, or my parents, they are not educated. Why I was born in this family? My parents, they're not graduated from college or university. So what I mean, it's not the solution by complaining that I want to complain and I want to blame others. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So what I mean, we should accept. I should accept my family, even though my nose is like this. That's okay. Still I can breathe. Still I can breathe. Or my eyes is less okay. It's very sharp. I appreciate. Thank God. So I accept myself. I accept my family, my job, or anything. No compare with others. No compare with others. Usually the people that they have low self-esteem, they compare. I want to tell you one small short story. Couple of months ago, I had a mentee. We went to one public speaking community in Jakarta. He was my mentee. And when we entered that venue, there are two guys. One of them was from Britain and one from Scotland. Both of them, they were Boule. And my friend, he was okay. He was confident. He could speak fluent. But when suddenly he saw those two Boule, foreigner, to stop, his face changed. He couldn't speak English. I asked, what happened to you? He said, I don't know. Their English is better than me. My God, it's okay. You can speak English. Your English is good too. What I mean, because of the lack of self-esteem, he compared himself with those two Boule. So what I mean, we should accept ourselves. No compare. Okay. And what we can do, improve. What you can change. What can I change? If you could change something at yourself, just change it. If you cannot change it, accept. For example, I cannot change my mom with another mom. I cannot change my brother with another brother. So we should accept it. No another solution. Okay, let's go about the second one. So the second was about self-acceptance, and the third is about responsibility. I want to ask you, just maybe you could write in chat box. I want to see how many percentage you are responsible in your life. 50, 100, 60, 70? How much? I want to see your response. How many percentage you are responsible in your life? I mean about your relation, your success, your I don't know, maybe your college, your society, jobs. 98. Viduri 98. Yustika 9. Okay, 95. Narendra. Okay. Okay. So it's good. All of them, they are over 90. So it means your responsibility is high. And because some of the people, they are not responsible. What do? They blame governments. They blame America. They blame Donald Trump. It's not Donald Trump's fault. Or maybe they blame Corona, COVID-19. Or maybe they blame anything, because they're looking for excuse. So stop excuse. No excuse. As soon as you could accept, oh, we blame God. Blame God, yeah? Some of them, they blame God because they believe destiny. You know, it's my destiny is like this. I was born, I'm so miserable, I'm a bad luck person. So since you don't be responsible for your life, for your situation, nothing will happen. Because your health, I mean about body, your health, your family, your relation, your job, your success, all of them, they are a reflection of your thought and belief. So if you want to change something at the first level, you should change here. By changing the thought and be responsible, you can change environment, society. Okay, this is about self-responsibility. So I want to review: live consciously, self-acceptance, and self-responsibility. Okay, let's go to the next slide, part 4. Part 4 actually is really amazing. It's about self-love. Self-love. I want to ask one of you, maybe you could open your mic and tell me, what does it mean, self-love? May I hear one of you respond? Please help me. I need your help. We have a lot of ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Self-love, it's mean we accept ourselves 100% without comparing with the others.
Okay. Thank you. How about another person? I want to know another person idea or response. From the gentleman, one lady answered, and now is a gentleman. Among gentlemen? No? Come
Muhammad
on.
Zakaria, maybe you want to respond?
Come on.
Muhammad Zakaria.
Okay, Muhammad Zakaria.
Hello, can I?
I mean, but
yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay.
What's your idea about self-love?
Self-love is love ourselves 100% and no worry about our weakness, because everyone has what is everyone has
a weakness
and a weakness. Everyone, yes.
Okay,
like this.
Thank you so much. Thank you, both of you, for helping, for sharing. Both of you, you're right. And self-love, what is it? As both of you mentioned, we should love ourselves. unfortunately, when we think about love, subconsciously we think about different gender. If you're male, you're thinking about the female, I'm looking for a love girlfriend. Or if you're female, you think about the male. But the base and the foundation of the love is within. If you want to give love, at the first level, you should love yourself. If you don't love yourself, if there is not any love within you, you cannot give love others. We fail because we cannot give the thing to others when we don't have. When we don't have. And as a slide, thank you for your drawing. I don't know who is that. So we should kind, nice, and polite with ourselves. Unfortunately, we care others. When we see, about the stranger, we are really gentleman. We talk gently. We are really nice, so polite, charismatic, respect that person so much. But do we value ourselves, respect ourselves? About when we do mistake, when we do something wrong. What I mean, we should love ourselves unconditionally. We should love ourselves even though when we do something wrong, something mistake. And what I want to say, maybe some of you say, even though when I do mistake, I should love myself. Definitely yes. Definitely yes. Because when somebody blame you, what do you feel? Okay, one of the ladies I want to answer. If somebody criticize you or blame you, what do you feel? In a short answer. I really appreciate.
Desi, maybe you want to answer? Desi Palupi.
Okay, Desi.
So, sorry, what was the question?
If somebody blame you, criticize you, what do you feel?
Well, I try to like, think about it. Probably they criticize me. Well, I always trying to accept what others think about me, but I also have like the foundation of the self-love of myself. Like, just if it's right, I will take it, and if it's not right, and if it's not like, something that is not really about me, so I will just like, I will just leave it and don't think about it so much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your response. We have some of the Asha, Nurul, and Mariani. Thank you. And actually, nobody like blame and criticize. Nobody. Why? There are two options. For example, maybe I'm a younger brother. My younger brother, I'm older brother. My younger brother does something wrong. If I really love my brother, I have two options. One is I can criticize. One, I can evaluate. So what I mean, no criticize. If you really love and care that person, just evaluate, just give suggestion. Just give suggestion. So because criticize is easy, criticize, just see the weakness, criticize, just see the mistake, no need think deeper, no need you want to find solution. So it's really easy, so everybody do. What I mean, because nobody like criticize, so because when somebody criticizes us, we feel down, we feel sad, we feel upset, we feel angry, we feel down. So that at that time, actually, it's not effective. It's not effective, and it is just wasting the time. So, and not only about ourselves, actually, we should criticize with everybody. And what we can do, we evaluate, mention about the strength, and then suggestion. It should be like this. It should be like this. You could do this. I hope next time you do like this. So always praise ourselves, even though we do mistake. Next time I could be better. Next time I could be better. So praise and compliment. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And okay, self-love.
Dika, can you please help
number
to
4.
move?
Number 4 actually is about self-assertiveness. I want to ask again, some of you help. What's your idea about self-assertiveness? Self-assertiveness. Okay, I want to give you one example. Maybe some of you, your parents here, maybe your mom or your dad, or definitely you have a younger brother or sister. You say something to your kids and your kids against you and say, no, I don't like it. If your kids like that, in my opinion, it's really good for your kids. Don't blame your kids at that time, because he can dare to say something against and say something that he doesn't like to do. So it's really good, because when this child grow up, definitely will succeed more if we always blame and don't let our children just obey us. So it's not okay. May I have the next slide?
I think I have opinion about self-assertiveness.
Okay.
Okay, so I think from your examples, I think self-assertiveness is when someone can be very confident and also has the gut to express his or her opinions. So I think it is when someone, has their own opinions and can voice out about that.
Thank you. One story. A couple of months ago, I went to my friend's house, and they were. It's not so good. They were drinking alcohol. They offered me, please drink. I said, no, I don't like it. So easy. And the one that was drinking alcohol tell me, you don't know, I'm very high. I wish you know, where am I? I said, thank you. Now just you're drinking alcohol, you're in high. I'm 24 hours, I'm in that mood. If you have a high self-esteem. So if you have a high self-esteem, nobody can push you his or her idea. Or another one, one of my friend, I called my friend. I said, let's go somewhere. He said, no, I cannot. Why? My friend has come from Bogor and he's going to look for a new apartment, and I should accompany. He didn't like to do it, but he accepted. Because of what? Because his friend asked him for help and he couldn't say no. So the word of no is really powerful. If you cannot say no to others, that means you should work on self-esteem more. Really, there is a power in word of no. It's really powerful, and it shows that we are valuable, our time is worthy, and we disagree easily. Okay, so it's about self-assertiveness. It's about smoke, or about other thing. So we easily say our idea, agree or disagree. So we have our discipline, our boundary, and we live according to those boundary, border, and discipline. And we don't care the other people wanna be mad or angry, because we cannot please everybody. Nobody can please everybody. Nobody. Okay, thank you. It's about self-assertiveness, and let's go to the next slide. Next slide is about having goals and purpose. I have one question. What is the difference between goal and purpose? One of the ladies or gentlemen, please help me. because it's boring if I just talk, because you should talk too.
Maybe Rais want to say something. Hi, Rais.
Thank you. I think my opinion is goal about the achievement that we can get, such as in some work or in some trophy or whatever, or in the place position. But purpose is about the thing is useful for others. That means benefits is not only for ourselves but can for the other. I think that's one.
You finished everything, so nothing that I can say. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
It was great. It was great. So no need more explanation. Okay. So as Rais mentioned, goal is something that we want to achieve, and it is for us. It is for ourselves. For example, you have goal to want to buy a car, buy a house, graduate from the college, employ at that company. You want to be, for example, have 5 houses or marry. So there are goals, and goal, all of them related to ourselves, to us. But when we are talking about purpose, purpose is not just for me, not for us, it's for others. Because as a human, when we are living in this earth, in this world, we should not think just about ourselves. This is a picture from Leonardo DiCaprio. It is in UN. Who knows? What is he talking about? Actually, this is in UN, United Nations, and he's talking about global warming. So global warming, what benefit for him? So definitely caring the earth is his purpose. Or, for example, about Bill Gates. Bill Gates and Melinda Gates, they have a foundation, charity. They care about the homeless people. They care about the people that they are starving in Africa. So it is Bill Gates' purpose. So because each of us, all of you, we have special talents, we are unique, and according to our talent, we could have a purpose, because we have not come to this world just we think and we eat and we have a goal and we live for ourselves. No, each of us, we have purpose, and we have come to this world for doing something, and that is our purpose. You should think, I should think about our purpose, how we can help others. Okay, this is about having goal and purpose. So definitely the people with high self-esteem, they have goal and they have purpose too. Let's go to the next slide and the last one. The last one is about personal integrity. Integrity is the integration of ideas, standard, belief, and behavior. What I can say briefly, your words, your behavior, and your value should be the same. It should not be like this. For example, I say, junk food is not good. And twice a week, I be in McDonald's and I eat hamburger, for example. So if I believe that junk food is not good for health, why I go to fast food restaurant? Or I want to care about animal. I want to care about animal, and we should care about cats and dogs that they are homeless. When I see the dogs, I don't care. Maybe I beat the dogs. So there's contradiction between my word, between my behavior, and between my belief. So all should be in harmony and should be the same and confirm each other. So this is about personal integrity. And let's review. Let's go to the next slide and the last slide. It's about 7 parts of self-esteem. The first one is live consciously, and the second is about self-acceptance. Third, responsibility. Fourth, self-love. And what is the fifth? Who can say? Self-assertive. 6, having goal and purpose. And 7 is about personal integrity. As a brief, self-esteem is about what do we feel about ourselves? How much do we love, care, and value ourselves? And self-confidence is about the ability that we can do about specific skill. Okay, thank you so much. And I want to give control to the host.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Amir. It was great. Thank you for for providing us some great topic. And if I can say for this topic, if you have a high self-esteem, nobody can push you. I like this one.
Thank you.
Okay, and all right, guys. So we are going to have a focus group discussion. As you know, that in this FGD you will be divided into seven groups. And in that discussion, you will be given time to speak your mind. So please get yourself participate in this discussion. All right. Rere, can you help me, please?
Yes, I have prepared the group and
Okay.
see you guys.
See you guys.
Oh, okay.
Have fun. I also want to say hi to our participant in YouTube. Hi guys, if you have any question, just drop your question on our comment on the comment section. We will answer your question after this FGD then. Okay, now the others participant already in their group, and only 3 of us now here.
I see.
Yes, Mr. Ami, do you want to say something maybe to our participant in YouTube?
Oh, they're watching us.
Yes, we are live. We are live from YouTube.
Okay, I appreciate Britzone community for having me. And according to my experience, actually in personal development journey, because I've been working on myself for a couple of years, and really it helped me a lot. I could change my personality, my life, my thoughts. And that's why I suggested this topic to Britzone committee, because I can see everybody actually has, we cannot say somebody is a perfect in self-esteem. No, there's nobody. I'm still working on my self-esteem. I'm still working on my self-esteem, and definitely needs a lot to work to be fixed. And this is the issue, not just me, or maybe not just you, for everybody. This is a big issue, and we should be aware and be consciously, we should care and fix it. And I hope this session will be useful for Britzone members and audience. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Amir. So the thing is that interesting for me about this topic is I personally a couple of years also work very hard on my self-esteem. So I read a lot of book, personal development book, and I can say the same, just like Mr. Amir said, that this is very helpful not only for not only for ourselves, but it will be reflect our totally habits and everything, and even personality. People can see it through ourselves.
I see.
And Mr. Amir, do you want to stay here or you want to join to the others group to see how their discussion going?
How long is for discussion?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah, you can join just to see
because
how.
Because I talked a bit.
Oh
more.
yeah. If you join, you don't have to talk, just to see, just as a spying, you know.
Okay.
Okay,
Rere, can you help?
yeah,
So
I will
who
assign.
is going to accompany me? I don't know. I don't know the address, the way.
No, see, Rere will accord you.
Yeah, I
No
will
worries.
accompany
Ah,
you.
okay.
Okay, let's go.
Already there? Hello, Rere. Okay, guys, if you see only the two of us here, it's because all the participants are having a focus group discussion. So the topic for today's class is how to elevating your self-esteem. Hello, Rere. It's only me here. Okay, there are many point that Mr. Amir already delivered to us. If I can re-deliver to you guys, the first one is to help to elevating your self-esteem. You can do it by first living with mindfulness, and the second is accept what you can change and change what you can. And the third one is love yourself. We usually hear these words, but it's hard to do. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do. Yeah, and be kind to yourself and to others, and also having goals and purpose. And yeah, I think that's all the notes that I can say to you guys. Hi, Rere. Rere, are you still here? All right, guys, it's only me here. Okay, if you have any question, don't worry to just type down on our comment section. We will answer your question in this after this FGD then. Okay, hello participant in YouTube. If you have any question, just type on our comment section. You can ask anything. We will directly answer to you after this FGD done. If you see now, there's only me left here because all the participants having a focus group discussion. So today's topic is elevating your self-esteem, and it was delivered by Mr. Hussain Mohammadi. And if I can share some notes to you guys, there are 7 points how we can elevating our self-esteem. The first one is living with mindfulness. The second one is accept what you can't change and change what you can. And the third point is love yourself, just like Justin Bieber's song, love yourself. Yeah. And the fourth point is be kind. And the next point is having goal and purpose. Yeah, I think that's when that's all that I can share to you guys. The all participant will come back to this main room maybe in 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, they will come back here to the main room. Don't worry, if you have any question, just drop on our comment section. We will answer it to you. Hi, Rere. Welcome back, guys. So how was your discussion?
Wow.
Interesting.
Interesting. Great. Oh, who has responded?
Sorry, my daughter.
Oh, that's okay. Even the kids enjoy this class. All right. Have anyone here now? Okay, I think everyone already here. Thank you. I hope you have a great and enjoy your discussion back there. And I would like to choose one or two from you guys just to represent what you was talking in the FGD before, represent in this main group. Maybe I will choose. All right. Okay, or anyone want to volunteer to say something about discussion?
Yeah, probably as from, I don't know, group 7. Can we call group 7?
Who's speaking? Who's speaking now?
Daddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi, Daddy.
Hello, Kak. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. So what's your?
Didi is from my group, yeah, Didi.
Oh,
Yeah,
from your group.
that's
Okay.
right. Hello, Mr. Hussain. Nice to meet you. Really nice
to
presentation. Well, as I don't know. I think we call ourselves Group 7 because we're talking about personal integrity. Okay, so am I audible, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
are.
Very clear. Very clear.
Because I see your straight face. Like, okay. So we talk a lot about our personal experience, our experiences too, like in regard of how we implement personal integrity in our life. Some of them actually gave me a lot of good insights about how they implement their personal integrity. So our group 7 talked more about if the personal integrity means that how actually we're supposed to talk, our words, our behavior and values are supposed to be integrated or is supposed to be matched. So we're not to be hypocrite or someone or those people who talk a lot without having an action. So in our group also we talk about how we implement personal integrity is by doing it in social media, that we don't spread hatred, we don't comment something that we're not supposed to. And some of them also talk about that we just need to keep in a small circle about what we actually already achieved. It's not about we're trying to limit our friends. It's just because we think what people hear from our opinion is doesn't always they accept it good in good way. Sometimes it's in a bad way. So we would be better to keep it in our circle that we can brainstorm with, that we can think that okay, they can actually evaluate me in a good way rather than let people who don't know us to evaluate us. So I think from the group 7 we talk about that in a personal integrity.
Ah, thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Nice points. Thank you.
I hope it's summarized.
Yes, you summarized it very
Thank
well.
you so much, Didi.
Okay, I think I also want to hear from the girls. Hello, Girls Power. Hello, Daisy. Would you like to say something?
Hi. Well, actually, I am in the group with Daddy. So.
Oh, already Daddy. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I want to hear from the others group. Thank you,
Same
Daisy.
group with me.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Daisy. Who else? Maybe I want
Maybe
girl
from my
power.
You can call by the facilitator, Anne.
Who's speaking before?
Maybe from my group.
Yes, that's okay. Who?
Okay, we have a very it's Putri. We have a very intimate discussion, and we've talked about self-love. We talk about how we compliment ourselves every day and how we forgive ourselves, how we value ourselves, and also what fulfills us in our life. Well, to represent our team, I'd like to choose Kak Helen.
Mencintai Mawar.
Hello, Helen. You still here?
Putri,
why you choose me?
That's okay, Helen.
Because you're perfect.
Oh no. Well, the question that I got before is about what fulfills me, and then my answer was what fulfills me is when I can help other people. I I found that myself really happy to make other people happy, and then giving service to other people means to help yourself to apa ya, getting better version of yourself, maybe like that.
Okay, thank you, Ellen. Very concise. Thank you. I think okay, we are now in Q&A session. Does anyone want to ask here? Just unmute yourself directly and ask the question to Mr. Amir. And before we having this this Q&A, I would like to say hi to our participant in YouTube. Rere, could you please help me to see, is there any comment or question from YouTube? We can answer here, yeah. And how about you guys? Do you have any question? That's okay. Just unmute yourself. Mr. Amir, ready to answer.
Ani, currently we are having nobody asking questions.
Okay.
Ask question.
Okay, thank you from YouTube. No question. Okay, Shukri, what question you want to ask?
Okay, I wanna ask a question for the conductor that he said that we have to love ourselves before we love others. That sometimes I feel I'm with the people. Sometimes I with the people in the crowded. But why? Why sometimes I feel lonely. I feel lonely in my heart. Yeah.
Well, it's deep question. Thank you, Shukri.
Yeah, that's my question.
Thank you so much for your tough question. And actually, what I can say, as I mentioned earlier, in pandemic situation, if we see, there are so many people, they got depressed. They felt lonely. Why? Because it was the situation that they were locked down, they were at home, they were at their rooms, they couldn't go work, they are not allowed to go outside, maybe they couldn't visit their family, just they were at room. Why they got depressed and sad or lonely? Because most of us, we don't know ourselves. When I'm talking about knowing yourself, it's not about your name, your age, your family, I mean about the date of the birth. No. When I'm talking about knowing yourself, it's about belief, it's about your weakness, it's about, for example, your value, it's about the habits, I mean about the weakness, why you sometimes become so depressed, why you sometimes become so mad, I mean about totally about weakness. And most of us, we're afraid to think about our problems, our issue, our weakness. Why most of us at night before sleep, when we're going to bed, because the mind from the beta state will go to alpha state. When your mind waves go to alpha state before sleep, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes before going to bed, because the mind not pay attention to outside, pay attention within, inside. We are thinking about our problems. We think about our issue. We think about our debt. We think about what we don't have. We think about our failure. We think about why I'm like this, why I'm alone still, why still I don't have my car, why I couldn't achieve my goal. So we think about all negativity and we blame ourselves. And we blame ourselves and we don't know the solution. We don't know the solution. And because when you focus about solution, you cannot focus, you focus about problem. When you focus about the problem, you cannot find solution. And that's why you cannot see the solution and you feel sad, you feel lonely. And what do you think? What think? No, I'm not smart. I'm not lucky. I'm miserable. That's why we feel sad. Maybe at that time, because when we don't love ourselves, when we love ourselves, what do? That's okay. I can do it. Here I love myself. I have a lot of achievements. Even though I failed, I had so many achievements. I compliment myself. I grow than before. So what happened? If you blame and criticize, you feel lonely and you feel depressed because we cannot find the solution. We focus about the weakness and problem. I hope you could get your answer.
Thank you, Mr. Amir. Thank you. It's a great explanation. How about the others? Do you have any question, guys?
Dedi, I think.
Dedi? Just unmute yourself. Yeah, just unmute yourself and ask directly to our conductor. That's okay.
I want to ask about self-assertiveness because in the presentation you mentioned about say no easily. Like, are those people who say no easily are having weak self-assertiveness, or they are just too good to accept every people request?
Okay. About self-assertiveness, when we don't like to do something, we should dare and to say our idea easily without any thinking about consequences. If I don't say, for example, if I don't accept my friend will be angry, will not love me. Maybe he think that I don't care him. He think I'm not a good boy. So when we think and force ourselves to accept something when we don't like, it means lack of self-assertiveness. When you want to be self-assertive, maybe there are some exceptions. I'm not talking about those exceptions. I mean about totally, when you don't like to do something, just say, sorry, I don't like it. Maybe you go with your friend outside, they smoke. They offer you, for example, smoke. Or maybe they want to go to nightclub. Sorry, I don't like nightclub. Just, I don't like. If you want to go somewhere else, that's okay. I will accompany you. I mean, so you say your idea easily without any fear that maybe they don't like you. I hope you could get your answer.
Thank you, Mr. Amir, for the answer, and thank you, Sukri. Dedi. Okay, how about the others? Do you have any question, guys?
Can I?
Hello.
Who's speaking before? Can I? Who's
I'm
speaking?
Widya
Can
Haris.
I? Oh, Widya
Vidya
Haris. Yes, Widya.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My question is, what is your turning point so you can get your self-esteem in your life, Mister? Is it when you were on top of your life, or is it when you are on the bottom of your life? Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't get that word. May you repeat?
Okay. Yeah, okay. When or what point that you get your self-esteem, like a turning point of your life? Is it when you were on top of your life, or is it when you were on the bottom of your life?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Vidya. Self-esteem issue, actually, it is the issue, it is the subject that everybody should work on it. I've started since, for example, a couple of years ago. Still I'm working, and I should work a lot. So many things I should fix. And we cannot say that somebody is perfect in self-esteem, is very high and no need work on it. No, everybody needs, I need, you need to. And we cannot say there is a level that if somebody reaches that level, no need work on it anymore. So everybody should be aware, should be conscious about self-esteem and those aspects in his or her life. For example, number one is living consciously. Every day we should be conscious about our activity. Where do I want to go? What do I want to eat? Whom do you want to meet? Every aspect, so should be aware, and we should work on it, and we should care. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amir. Well, how about the others? Oh, sorry. In the chat box, there is a question, Mr. Amir. I will read it for you. So the question from Nurul Abida: how to focus ourselves to find the solutions?
Actually, about the solution is quite general. I don't know specifically if she could mention about what number, for example, I could give some suggestion. And so if totally I want to answer, you should know what part you should work on more. For example, one of my friend that he could say no, I said to my friend, okay, since now, just practice to say no and don't think about consequences. I said to my friend, this week, one of your priority that you should do, practice 2 times to say no. That's okay. For example, one memory I can say about 10 or 12 years ago, I had an English course and my secretary one day came to me and she said, on Friday, I cannot come to the office. I want to go to somewhere. May I know? I said, actually, I didn't get. Is it request? Is it order? Or is it informing? What do you mean? If it is a request, so it should be 50-50. 50% maybe I could accept, 50% maybe I could not accept. If it is order, so sorry, you are not at the position that you want to order. It's a working area. And it is informative, again, it's not good. We are working together. You should think and care about me too. What I mean, and at that time, actually, I said no. And she said, why? I said, because still you don't know how to request. So what I mean, we should, because if always we say yes, 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 if one time we say no, that person will be shocked. Why you'd say no? It is my right. Should I explain to you? No need. No need explanation. Sometimes when you want to explain more, it actually shows our weakness. So again, it's general, so I cannot explain. I hope with that example could be clarified.
Thank you, Mr. Amir. Does anyone want to ask again? Just unmute yourself, directly ask to Mr. Amir.
Hello.
Who's speaking?
Anwar.
Okay. Hi, Anwar.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for the opportunity. I want to ask Mr. Hussain, how to not comparing yourself with others, because as we know that until whenever there are people better more and more in anything, like in office, on or on your career. But I want the answer is based on your experience, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Anwar, thank you. I will answer. Ms. Nurul, I will respond to you after Anwar. Okay, Mr. Anwar, you talked about comparing. Actually, we should not compare ourselves with others. Not only we should compare ourselves with others, we cannot compare ourselves with our brothers. Because maybe you say that I and you, we grow up in a different community, different country, different environment. So that's why our belief, our subconscious mind totally has been programmed differently. Not only this, even though the family, the order of the family, for example, the child number 1 with the number 2 is different. Number 3 with number 4 is different. Usually, for example, in a family that they have 5 children, number 4 is the stolen, is the hidden, is the forgotten child, has been forgotten. So this child, all of them one family, one parents, one house, but the personality is different. The subconscious mind has been programmed differently. We cannot expect all of them should be the same. Because the first child has been trained by parents, but the second, no. The first child could train that person more and could impact the second child more than the parents. So because what I can totally, the originality of our mind is subconscious mind. our subconscious mind has been programmed differently. Because of what? Because of the family, because of the environment, because of the country, because of the neighbor, because of the family members, brother and sister, because of the TV. So many factors has been formed our personality. So that's why we cannot say, I cannot compare you with me, with myself. You cannot compare with yourself, for example, with Mr. Santo, because our environment different. So this comparison actually is not fair. We don't know when you were a child, what experiences have you ever done? We don't know about your parents. We don't know about your teachers. So because everything is different, actually the comparison or judgment, in my opinion, is not fair. And I don't agree with this type of comparison. And that's why we should not compare. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Amir.
My pleasure. And actually about Nurul asked about negative thinking. For negative thinking, what I can say, because we should know, where does a thought come from? Where is the source of the thought? Where does thought come from? We should know it first. And before that, we want to think about the source of the thought. We should care about the internal of your mind. So we should filter of the mind. For example, I have a student, she's depressed, she's lonely. Last month when I had meeting with her, I asked, what's your hobby? May I know what's your passion? She said to me, Korean drama. So when you're watching Korean drama, all sad, all negative, do you expect that you be happy? You're feeding your mind with a sad drama, maybe 4 or 5 hours in a day, and do you expect you be happy? Impossible. You're watching sad drama, you're listening sad song, and maybe you have some negative friend, and then you expect you not be lonely. You are feeding your mind like this. So what I mean, what I can say briefly to Nawal Sheila, and what I can say at the first level, if you don't filter your mind about negativity, negative people, negative, news, TV, 90% of the news is negative. I don't watch TV. I gave my TV to my friend. I say, it's for you. I don't need it. Why? Because the TV is programming my subconscious mind the way that I don't want. Have you ever paid attention why sometimes you go to the market and you buy something that you don't need it? And then you come home. I didn't need this. Why I bought this? It's because of the advertisement on TV. You don't know. So if you want to be happy, if you want to be positive, don't watch news. If you want to turn off the TV, is really the best. All successful people, if you ask them, they don't watch TV. And the third, don't watch Korean drama, not sad song. Actually, more about 90% of the songs, they are negative. And then negative friends, negative people, you should avoid and filter them. This is the first level. If you do this, definitely you have a big progress. I hope it will be useful.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Amir, and thank you guys for the question, but unfortunately we are limited of time. So now we are going to dismiss this class, but before I want to highlight about today's class, especially in the discussion, in the Q&A session. Self-esteem is everybody's issue, but what makes different is, do you want to work on it or just let it be? It's depend on you. Thank you, Mr. Amin, for the topic. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys can learn 1 or 2 things from this topic. And
thank you, Mr.
Yes. Okay. Please turn on your video. We are going to have a photo session. Come on, your pretty face, your handsome face will be appear on our Instagram. Okay, Rere, can you lead us? Hi, Rere, you still here?
Yes. Have you guys turned on your webcam? Okay, there are still several people. Maybe they're just shy, and I will just start it. Okay. I have 2 slides. I'm going to the first slide now. Don't forget to say cheese. Show me your fake smile.
Real smile,
3,
not fake.
2, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, something is appearing. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Again, I'm going to the second slide. 1, 2, 3, smile. All right. Thank you,
Okay,
guys.
thank you guys. See you on the next
Thank
classes.
you, everyone.
And for the committee and Mr. Amir, please stay here. We will have another discussion. And for the others participant, you may leave. Sorry. Bye. See you. See you. See
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Amir. Thank
Guys.
you.
Thank you, Mr.
Everyone.
Amir.
Thank you, everyone.
See you guys.
Amir.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
You guys.
I guess I have a chance to being answered by Mr. Amir.
You have the privilege.
I have a question for you on the chat box.
No,
Thank you so much, Mr.
turn on the
Amir.
live.
Thank
the
you,
live
Mr.
streaming.
Amir.
That was
Oh yeah, the live streaming, the
inside
YouTube